Welcome back, guys. We are back with another video. Today we have an update video for you guys on just kind of the status of our channel. There have been a lot of things going on with YouTube lately, and we wanted to talk about them.
We also want to clarify some things around it. So this video is going to be for people who are casual viewers of our channel and also people who are fellow creators on this channel. So if you are in either one of those camps, you're going to get information out of this. So stick around for a minute. We'll fill you in on what's happening, how it affects you as a viewer, as a creator, all those things.
So this week, what was it, Thursday?
I think it was like Tuesday or Wednesday.
Tuesday or Wednesday.
Earlier in the week.
Yeah, YouTube sent out, well, they didn't actually send anything out.
They tweeted.
To start off. They tweeted that they were changing their partnership program, and they're essentially, before you had to get 10,000, right, lifetime views on your channel in order to apply for monetization. And they pretty much approved everyone.
As long as you didn't have stuff that was outside of their
community guidelines,
yeah.
And so they changed it. And so they tweeted out that instead, in order to, reduce like bad creators?
Bad actors. So essentially, we won't get into a lot of the reasons that have led up to this. There's been a lot of drama on YouTube in the last year. 2017 was really crazy. We only joined about halfway through the year, but I mean, we were pretty big watchers of YouTube until that point, so we knew a lot what was going on. The platform is just a little bit of a mess right now, and the way that they are restricting things and monetizing things, and the bottom line is that they don't care about small creators. That's just it. Essentially, majority of YouTubers are getting kicked out of monetization with this decision, and this is going to allow YouTube to spend less resources on monitoring every single video that is monetized in order to make it advertiser friendly, which is beneficial to them but sucks for us.
Well, let's get into the actual details of what it is. So their new partnership program says that you have to have at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time on your channel in the course of 12 months. And they have clarified that if you drop below that 4,000 hours...
Well, they haven't formally clarified. More information's coming out on that later.
Yes, but they have hinted at the fact that if you drop below that 4,000 at any point, that you will re-lose your monetization. So it'll be a consistent thing of having to maintain that level of watch time.
Right, so what this means is, for fellow creators, this 4,000 hours of watch time, from what I understand, is a rolling 12-month. So if today... Let's say today you have 4,000 hours of watch time and 1,000 subscribers. It's counting 4,000 hours 12 months ago up until today, and that just keeps moving forward. That's my understanding of it.
They haven't been super clear about exactly what that means.
No, so like Steven said, they sent out a tweet about this at 5 p.m. our time. We live in Dallas. And they didn't send emails out to individual creators letting them know if they were affected by this until 10 p.m. that night, which is just a poor way to handle that, but...
So what YouTube has said is that if you don't currently meet their new standards, you're going to get demonetized, even if you've had monetization, no matter how long you've had it for. For example, we've had it for about, what?
I think about
5
6
months? 6
5 or
months
6
now.
months?
And because we don't currently meet that threshold, they're going to go ahead and drop us off, I believe, February 20th.
Yes.
And even if you meet those guidelines right after, once you're demonetized, you do have to wait a 30-day wait period. Isn't that what you said?
I think so.
And so you're going to have to wait at least some sort of cool down gap period before you can reapply for monetization. Say you hit 1,000 subs February 21st and can now reapply. You're going to have to wait if you lost that monetization.
They have not stated at what point going forward after February 20th when you will get dropped from the program if you do dip below the guidelines. I've been digging through some tweet discussions between YouTube and other people on Twitter, and they did reply to someone and say that if you just drop below for like a day, it's not going to affect you, but they haven't clarified how long you have to drop down for you to get kicked out. But if you do get kicked out, it sounds like you're going to have to wait 30 days to reapply. So even if you get right back up to that level, you have to wait that 30-day cooldown from what it sounds like.
So obviously with YouTube announcing this and not being super clear about what you keep and what you don't in like one statement, and it's all over the place.
Custom thumbnails and I believe custom URLs are not part of the YPP. Those are separate and you have to reach certain things to get those. For custom thumbnails, you just have to be a verified channel. So you have to confirm through like email or phone number that you are a person and that you have something connected to the account. Custom URL, I think, is 100 subscribers now.
I think
you have to get 100 subscribers. I don't know. They haven't announced that that will change. They have said that you will keep both those things. You will keep the ability to keep end cards and like the end screen and cards that you can insert throughout the video. One thing that you will lose with being dropped out of the program is monetization, and also apparently the ability to email customer support, like your creator support or whatever it is, which we've never used that before, so I don't really know how helpful or crucial that is for some of you, but maybe it is, just an FYI.
So let's get into our opinions about this, and then here in a little bit we'll talk about how exactly that affects our channel. So right out of the gate, we both think it's pretty bullshit.
So to clarify, we do not do YouTube for money. This is not the main purpose of our channel. It is not why we started this. However, with that being said, being part of a program and having certain privileges because you met a threshold for, like we said, 6 months, some people have been a lot longer than that, and then getting kicked out of it and not even being considered to be grandfathered in is a really shady practice in our opinion.
Yeah, I've seen posts from people who remained relatively small channels but have been on YouTube for like 6 years but are under 1,000 subs but reached that threshold a long time ago because they've consistently uploaded for 6 years, being like, wow, I'm losing this.
Well, because that makes sense. So, for example, our channel, we're going to talk a lot about our own analytics in this channel. We're going to be really upfront with you guys about, like, what we were earning, what our status is, and all that kind of stuff. I just think that's really helpful, and honestly, we really have no reason to hide that from you. But up until this point, 90% of our watch time and views is from people who aren't subscribed to us. It's people who come across a video once, watch it, and leave, or people who maybe watch several of our videos but just don't subscribe. And so having that 1,000 subscriber threshold impacts that a lot.
It cuts a lot of people off that are smaller creators. There's a lot of people that we interact with, and ourselves, for example, that are under 1,000 views and under 4,000 hours watch time. That is like
1,000
double
subscribers and 4,000 hours watch time.
Yeah, that's like double our current amount of watch time, and we have several videos this year that we got lucky with and got like over 10,000 views on, and it's kind of a large amount.
Yeah, and I think that's part of the reason YouTube is doing what they're doing. So, for example, we got monetized because we got a video that went viral, like, in regards to our own kind of analytics. It got like 6,000 views in 2 days, which is a ton for us, and that was only a couple months into us starting a channel. And so that's how we got monetization so fast, is we had a video that hit it really quick. And they're trying to avoid viral videos allowing channels to get monetization, which makes sense to a degree. But to jump from 10,000 lifetime views to 4,000 hours of watch time, that's the big one. 1,000 subscribers is very big, but for us personally, the watch time is huge. That's 11 hours of watch time per day for 365 days that you would have to meet. That's so much, especially if you're someone who uploads really short videos. We kind of range between, I would say, like 5 to 20-minute videos on a regular basis, but like we follow someone here who does 1-minute movie reviews. That's going to hurt their channel a lot because of that view time.
Yeah, I think ultimately it comes down to just yet another choice that YouTube makes, saying not even that they don't care about their, like, just their small creators, it shows that they don't really value their content creators, but specifically the smaller ones, and that it really feels like a message saying, we have enough talent on our platform is what we decided, enough personalities, enough entertainers, that we don't need necessarily more, and we're willing to, I guess, make the gatekeeping harder for people to enter up into that next phase of, I guess, YouTube success. And ultimately, I think it comes down to money, that YouTube has never been a profitable company. Every year, they like end up struggling to make money. And this move just seems like well, let's give you an example. So in our months of monetization, we've made about $40.
Total in about that 6-month period. Now, we've never seen that money because for YouTube monetization, you have to make $100 before you can get a payout. Now, this is something I am not clear about because YouTube has not given clear information about it. I don't know if that $40 is going to sit in our AdSense accounts until we get remonetized, if we ever get remonetized, or is it going to go to zero until we get monetized? I don't know how that works.
Yeah, they haven't made that super clear, and so we'll find out. But, so we made $40 over that period. So clearly we're not in this for the money, but it was kind of cool to see that growth. But say we eventually do make it to $100 and we were still under the 1,000 subscriber mark. There are channels like us that have been doing this longer that are the same size or smaller or bigger. And if you have thousands and thousands of creators that you all owe $40-50 to,
you're saving so much money.
That builds up. And it honestly feels like someone did the math at YouTube and was like, oh, if we cut this whole chunk of people that we just had to stop paying money for, we save, $3.4 million. And someone said, do it.
So another reason the demonetization is really disappointing for us is, like we said, we're not doing this for the money. However, we were working towards being able to save up for things for this channel. We both have full-time jobs, demanding full-time jobs, and we do this on the side because we love to do it, but we wanted to be able to invest more money that we got from our AdSense back into this. We paid a lot of money up front to help run this channel, not as much as some and probably more than others, but for example, the lighting that we're using, about $200. The tripod that we're using, luckily, was a gift from someone. We film everything on our phones. The editing software that we have is really simple editing software. We need to upgrade it, and that's one of the things we wanted to save up for. But to have that on 2 different computers, yeah, it's about $100. Every movie that we go see costs us about $20 between the two of us to go watch, and we see a lot more movies in theaters than we used to do. And again, this is something we choose to do. It's not something we have to do. It's something we want to do, but we wanted to be able to invest more with that AdSense money we were making. And honestly, it's really motivating to be like, hey, I got this much money out of the effort I put into this. Even if it's pennies, it's really motivating.
Yeah, even the fact that it's been pennies or $1, it's crazy to make a video and for us to get so hyped. We're like, wow, this one, for example, our It series went big and we're like, oh my gosh, we made $1. Which is silly, but it's also motivating and motivating for your passions. And I don't think it's anything to be ashamed of, or I feel like on this platform sometimes it's weird for people to mention getting paid for this.
This is something I wanted to talk about.
But I think that there is nothing wrong with saying, hey, this is our passion. If our channel started to do well, we would love to be able to cut back on our jobs or other things like that and start plugging more time, bring more content, do more things, up all our production. Those are all dreams of ours.
But it's not the ultimate reason of why we do this.
That's true. But it was cool to feel like even if you're moving at a glacial pace, you're still moving towards that. So it kind of sucks that gets taken away and to not really have the details about whether our current progress is going to disappear. Besides, obviously, we're going to keep, uploading and moving our channel forward. But in terms of monetarily, moving towards that goal, it sucks.
So we wanted to mention in this video where we're currently at compared to where we would need to be monetized, just so you guys know, and maybe, I don't know, if you want to help us out by subscribing if you don't already, or some other things. We're going to talk about some things that could help us if you're interested in doing so in a little bit. But currently, you would have to have 1,000 subscribers. We have around 380 at the moment. It's fluctuating a lot right now with what's going on because people are subscribing to help out and then unsubscribing pretty quickly. So it's a little flux, but we're between 350 and 400 right now. Mm-hmm. So we would have to get, 600 to 700 more subscribers to meet the subscriber count.
Yeah, and so obviously we're not begging for subscribers. Only subscribe if you enjoy our content.
Absolutely. We don't want shadow subscribers. We don't want people who just subscribe and never interact or never watch or don't even care to watch. If you don't like us, don't subscribe. Don't do it. But if you do and you watch our videos and you just haven't done it yet, we would love for that to happen. It would help us out a lot. As
well, while we're here, let us know in the comments below if you are on the fence, but you're well, I do like the TheBSReview, but I won't subscribe because this, or I would subscribe if they did more of it. Let us know in the comments below because, obviously we're going to do what we want on the channel, but if there's little changes or a type of video we can make more that you really enjoy that would get your increased watch time and support, that we'd like to know those things.
On that note, let's talk about watch time. So that's our subscriber stat. Our watch time currently from May, I think 25th was the first day we uploaded a video in 2017 to today. We're recording this on January 20th. Yeah. We have 136,000 minutes of watch time. 4,000 hours of watch time equals 240,000 minutes. So we would have to get around 10,000 more watch minutes before May 25th in order to meet that new threshold.
So now that you know where we are at, we wanted to talk about how we're going to be moving forward with this channel. The first thing that we want to say is that we're not quitting or stopping.
Absolutely not.
In fact, we're going to do the opposite. We are going to try and upload more and more frequently and consistently.
Which these were already plans that we had put in place a month or two before this dropped. Back in like end of November, early December, we were talking about how we wanted to really change up our approach to this channel in 2018. We wanted to spend a lot more time and effort on it where we can with 2 full-time jobs. But so we had already had most of what we're going to talk about in the planning stages before this hit. So just because this hit is not why we're doing it, but it is pushing us just that little extra bit.
So we're going to hop into it. We've already started to do this, but in terms of upload schedule, we want to let you guys know when we plan to upload. Our goal right now is 3 videos a week.
That is in a Monday to Sunday time period. We have ideal days we would like to upload. We're not going to share those with you because we never hit them. But as long as we have 3 videos up between Monday and Sunday, that is our goal.
Yeah, so we're going to be trying to bring you guys 3 types of videos a week, different videos. Sometimes they're all going to be like movie reviews. Sometimes they're going to be different stuff. We do have some ideas in the pipeline. And, you know, that's our goal, is to bring you consistently 3 videos a week. I know, especially over the holiday period, we've been a little hit or miss. Like, we kind of disappeared for a week, came back, uploaded some videos, disappeared again. But we really want to try and increase our consistency on the platform and also to give you guys more content to watch.
We also plan on diversifying this channel quite a bit, not in monetization purposes, in like content purposes. The monetization thing, that might come a little later. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But content purposes is what we are mainly focused on right now. We really want to do more collabs this year. We actually have several in the works at the moment. We will be doing a video over on the Real Talk. We will be doing one with Adam at Almost Sideways. I always want to say Adam
Sideways. There you go,
Anyways,
Adam. Shout out.
We will be collabing with them on their channels very soon in the next couple months. We also want to start collabs on our own channel with people. We're working on that at the moment. We have some things we want to figure out before we start reaching out to people. But we want to do a lot more interactions with the community. I think last year we only did 1 collab.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did one with Max at Lazy Movie Nerd. We like him. Go check him out. But yeah, we want to do more with that this year. And also that allows us to introduce you guys to more awesome creators that we like. Because right now we mainly promote other creators we like on Twitter, which if you don't follow us on Twitter and you use Twitter, go do so. We're very active on there. We interact a lot. But yeah, we want to promote more people on our channel and also just have more fun collabs.
So 2018 is the year of collabs. We're going to be trying to do a lot more of that for you guys. We also want to diversify the types of videos that we just do on our own. We want to, I think we did a lot of movie reviews last year, and we want to kind of branch out. If you've seen, we've been putting up more TV show reviews. We watch a ton of TV and we want to do those. And we have some other ideas. The top of our channel says movies, TV shows, like books and games. And I think obviously 2 of those categories are a little neglected. Yeah, and 2 are heavier. So we want to try and equalize those a little bit. We do have some content coming up with books.
Yeah, so if you were familiar with our It series, we did the book before the movie and also did the original mini-series. We're going to do something similar with that for a couple book-to-movie adaptations coming out this year. Currently, we have Ready Player One planned. We have Hellboy planned. Is that it?
I think that's it right now.
We have more we're working on, but those are the 2 that we're focused on at the moment.
As well, we are big like board game players and video game players, and we wanted to try and figure out ways to start bringing those to the channel. So we do have some ideas to bring some board game style videos, and then also eventually we'd love to have some sort of like video game stuff on here too.
And as always, if anything in these categories that you want to see from us, please leave it in the comments. Let us know. Like Steven said, we put what we want on the channel. However, we do take suggestions. If it's something that intrigues us, people suggest types of videos all the time. And I'm like, I didn't think about that, but I like it. And so then we do it. So stuff like that is great and helpful for us. Now that we've talked about content, let's talk about our future monetization goals. I have no idea when we're going to get to these. It's not a super big priority at the moment. Like I said, we're very focused on content first. This is also going to double as a how you can help us as a viewer or fellow creator. So if you are interested in that, listen. So for monetization, obviously we really want to get back to monetization ability on YouTube. That's a big one. That's going to take a lot of work though, which is, we're here for it. We're here to work. But another thing we're interested in doing is Patreon. We've had our eye on Patreon for several months now, but we wanted to make sure we had a very good base of people who follow us before we try to launch something like that, because that is something where we directly ask for money from you, and we didn't want to be like, woo, we hit 100 subscribers, let's ask for money, which if you do that, there's nothing wrong with that, but that's not what we wanted to do. So originally our goal was to hit 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah, I think so. And we wanted to, like we said, our priority is not making money, but we wanted to have a community that, hey, would be willing to support us if that were the case. So 1,000 subscribers is where we started out, but especially with this new monetization stuff from YouTube, and it's never been more clear that YouTube is not that interested in supporting people. It becomes a very, I guess, like, sketchy or like unreliable way to like just depend on YouTube to be like, oh, if we're going to try and make a living out of this, to do it just via like YouTube AdSense and stuff. So Patreon was kind of our next stop.
So let us know your opinion on that. Do you think that a certain subscriber count is a good goal, even if you're a viewer or fellow creator? What's your opinion on that? If we launched a Patreon, would you be interested in supporting us with $1 or $2 a month, or every other month, or whatever? Let us know if that's something you're actually interested in. That would really help us kind of determine where we're going to go with that.
And obviously, with a Patreon, we would have stuff for each like tier if you just chose to support us.
Oh, we have cool tiers in mind. We have some stuff. I've been thinking about it, but I don't want to prematurely launch it.
Yeah, so we're not going to launch anything now, but please let us know what you guys think of that, if you are willing to do that, or what it would take for you to be willing to do that, or if you're just like,
what are some perks you would like? Stuff like that. Let us know all of the info down in the comments, or tweet us, or whatever else. We have all of our stuff listed down below.
As well, with diversifying, I think that we would love at some point to have a community large enough that would be interested in some type of merch from us. We have like cool merch ideas, but as well,
Steven's actually really good at art, even though he tries to tell me he's not. He really is. I'm not so much, but he's really good at it. So we would love to do some fun like t-shirt designs or something. I don't know. Rewind Replay has their own t-shirts. I want our own t-shirts, even if it's just for us.
That's true. We should make some t-shirts.
We're shouting out all the people in this video, but...
But yeah, so that's a future idea as well. Like we said, these ideas are all for like the future, and our main goal right now is to continue growing our channel, and I think with that we'll eventually hit that YouTube monetization goal again. As much as it sucks to like be dropped off, we're gonna get back on because we're gonna keep growing and keep, you know, grinding out content and videos.
Unless you all decide you hate us, which that's fine.
Which, even if you do, we don't care. We're going to sit here and upload videos with 2 subscribers. So, which we are, both of us subscribed to our own channel. But
in our effort to reach the new monetization goals as well, we've been playing with the idea of doing some live streams every once in a while. Other people do it. Talk Movies with Us just did one that was really fun. It sounds fun. I want to do live streams just for the fun of it, but it would also help with watch time. I mean, if you do an hour-long live stream and a few people watch for the whole hour, that's a lot that helps. So I don't know, maybe that would help. Also, if you are someone who watches our videos, obviously only watch as much as you want. We're never asking for you to watch more. But if you so choose, watching the full length of the video really helps us with the watch time issue. Again, if you are a casual viewer and not subscribed, subscribing really helps, but only do so if you plan on coming back. You know, all these things help with us, and letting us know all your opinions about everything that we've mentioned in this video really helps us as well. We take your opinions to heart. We really do. Whether we end up doing what you recommend is another thing, but we really do consider all those. We read every single comment. We respond to probably like 99% of our comments. Like, we want to know what you guys
We're there.
want.
Yeah, we're there reading and talking about them. Like, we talk about you guys when you comment on our videos.
Always.
But yeah, absolutely. Let us know, especially things like, would you tune into the live stream? Like, what do you think about our future content ideas? Those things really matter to us, and we want to know.
Also, if you are a fellow creator here on YouTube, I've been doing a lot of things over on Twitter to help promote fellow creators. So if you don't follow us over there, go hit that up. I've been starting some like playlists on YouTube for people to go watch through new videos, find new people. We've been shouting people out a lot more on our Twitter that we actually genuinely like. So go follow us over there. If you're a fellow creator, we can help each other out as much as possible. And if you're a viewer, like I said, I'm constantly shouting out really cool people that we really like. I don't just shout out whoever, I only shout out people I actually watch and enjoy. So, you can check them out too.
So guys, that is basically where we are at with the new YouTube announcement with our own channel. You guys, if you watch this entire video, have a pretty good idea of where we currently stand and what we want to do with our channel for the future. Like we said, it's very important that you let us know in the comments everything we talked about, what it would take for you guys to subscribe, what you want to see on the channel, how you guys prefer to support us, and what you'd be interested in seeing. I think I already said that, but we have so many different ideas. We want to know your thoughts.
Also, everything that I have mentioned or either of us have mentioned in this video will be linked down below. I'm going to put resources for the information YouTube has put out about these changes. So if you're a creator who needs more info, I'll have that down below. I'm also going to link any of the channels that we talked about within this video as well, so you can go check them out. So yeah, if you want more info, check the description box. I think we've mentioned it enough in this video. Subscribe if you like us. Thumbs up this video if you want more channel updates. I kind of like this whole channel update thing when like huge events aren't going on. Maybe every once in a while we'll let you know like what the status is of our plans or something. If you like that and a more chatty video about what we're doing and what our plans are, let us know. Thumbs up. It lets us know to do more of these. But yeah, if you guys like us, do all the things. And we'll see you guys in our next video.
Bye.